Atomic Habits, Chapter 4 Review, Making Good Habits Obvious. You're not stuck because you're lazy. You're not failing because you lack discipline. You keep repeating the same habits because your environment is quietly deciding for you. Most habits aren't conscious choices. They're automatic reactions to what you see first, what's within reach, and what constantly pulls your attention. In Chapter 4 of Atomic Habits, James Clear reveals a powerful truth. We don't rise or fall based on motivation alone. We fall into habits because our environment makes certain behaviors obvious and others easy to ignore. Once you understand this, habit change stops feeling like a personal struggle and starts feeling like a design problem. Chapter Review. Chapter 4 introduces the first law of behavior change. Make it obvious. James Clear explains that every habit begins with a cue, and cues are deeply tied to our surroundings. The things we see every day act as silent triggers, nudging us towards certain behaviors without us realizing it. The challenge is that most bad habits are highly visible, while good habits are often hidden. Your phone is always nearby. Unhealthy snacks are easy to spot. Distractions are everywhere. Meanwhile, the habits you want to build, reading, exercising, learning, often require effort just to remember. To address this, James Clear introduces the idea of environment design. Instead of relying on discipline, you shape your surroundings so that good habits become the default choice. When a habit is obvious, it's easier to start. When it's invisible, it slowly loses its grip. He also introduces the habit scorecard, a simple exercise where you write down your daily habits and label them as positive, negative, or neutral. This process builds awareness and helps you recognize patterns that may have been running your life unnoticed. James Clear emphasizes that you don't need to eliminate bad habits through force. You weaken them by removing the cues that trigger them. At the same time, you strengthen good habits by making them visible, attractive, and easy to begin. The key message is clear. You need better cues. Life nugget. Habits begin with awareness. What you see influences what you do. Environment shapes behavior more than willpower. Make good habits obvious and bad invisible. Chapter 4 reminds us that self-control isn't about resisting temptation. It's about reducing exposure to it. When you design your environment intentionally, habit change becomes easier. But this raises another important question. If our environment shapes our habits, how can we design surroundings that make good habits, automatic and bad habits, easier to avoid? In the next video, we'll move on to Chapter 5, where James Clear explains how to make good habits attractive and bad habits unattractive. Before you leave, think about this. What habit in your life could improve just by changing what you see daily? Share your answer in the comments. Thanks for watching.